I really enjoy my study life here because it's like we not only study in the campus, we also go outside to the elementary school, the high school, the middle school to have a look. It's more like the experience, the class there. It's like I can do more comparison between the school in Chinese and the schools in America. Yeah, and the students here.
Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is about the feeling when I study here. It's like a family because when I was here, the ATM staff and all of the UNK teachers, they provide a lot of things for us, and that makes me feel like at home.
In the city of Kearney, everybody's just been hyper nice. I've been all around the States, and I have to say some of the nicest people I've met have been here.
Well, the first thing I think that is the people here, very friendly, and I feel their hospitality, and whoever I met, the professors here and the principals or teachers in the schools we visit, and also I met, the citizen here. And when I took a walk the other day and talked to the person, they introduced a lot of things to me.
This is a very enjoyable, experience. They said, a good teacher likes to teach, a great teacher loves to learn. And in UNK, we got this theory proved. We got a great professor, we got a great teams. The reason that why I said that is because I got a 30 years experience, hands-on experience. And also we are leading this cohort program, a lot of school owners, a lot of very experienced trainers. And what we learned is from not only a theory, is hands-on. All the professors started in very simple, just like teaching kids. Stories and hands-on activities, and leading profound theory and the methodology, and let us digest easily. So it's a really enjoyable experience. I would highly recommend it. All the passionate fundamental English educators to come to UNK. Sincerely from my heart, I can endorse that.
And the second thing is that the classes or the courses here is very impressive and very practical. The professors have been doing, I've been teaching for so many years, and then they come to the university to teach. So that's quite different from the professors in the university in China. So actually here we can learn a lot of practical things, the effective teaching, effective instruction in the classroom. So we really know learn very specific strategies and skills in the classroom, to build our curriculum. So that's very impressive for learning here. So I really learned a lot, both of theories and also teaching strategies and the instructions, and also the teachers help us. Offer us a lot of resources. So actually we may spend a long time reaching this material without the professor's guidance. So it's very helpful.
The passion when the teachers are teaching us, I can feel the passion they have. I think that's the thing I should learn from them. And when I go back to China, I should really do it just as a model.
So it's more of a study. It's to show everybody in the cohort that there are other ways of doing things. For example, at the high school, the vocational program, all the different vocational classes, that doesn't exist in China. To see that level of commitment to the auto shop, the wood shop, the metal shop, everything in China is test prep. So nobody would invest that amount of resources into these vocational classes. And for all of our cohort, it was a big eye-opener for them. So yeah, it was a great experience just to see what's possible, what's different. Because if they never leave China, they'll never see this. And so yeah, it's just basically opening up, like I said, different possibilities, different models.
I think the things I never experienced before is about the schools in the United States, because I was in America for one time when I was a university student, but at that time I just worked as a lifeguard in Texas, and at that time I can see how the students are organized to capable of doing things. But now I'm truly go into the middle school, elementary school, and high school so that I can know how can they just be so capable of doing things as just a teenagers. Because in China it's totally different. Maybe the students they can get a high score, but actually they're not that practical as American students. And for this point, I think I can just do do something change into our teaching system so that I will let our students be more just like, yeah, practical than before. Yeah, that's the thing I want.
The things I've got from here, because just like the teaching way here is more about experienced, you know. So I also use this way when I'm teaching in China. It's like in Dr. Krassel's class, we always do all of, it's like so many foldable things, like foldable books, and it can help me to do some, it's like I can understand the things well, much more better than before. And it's just like a summary of the things, and I can go back to review, or it's also like the top down, the teaching theory, or we also can say that's the bottom up, the theories. We can go back to review the things, and it's like when I go back to China, I also will use this kind of way to teach, and I also will teach my students to do the foldable books to when they do the like words, to study the words or to do some reading comprehension.
The course itself, especially the reading, and I know you guys don't realize this, but this is going to make a big impact back in China. Not immediately, not in 6 months, not in 1 year, but trust me, 2 years from now, all the stuff that we learned is going to be disseminated all throughout China. And I know you guys don't realize this, but trust me, it's going to happen. So when I look at this, I don't want to say it's a watershed event, but it is the beginning of something. And what's going on in China right now is that the education market is going through a change because of the economics of the situation in China right now, because government policy doesn't exactly know how to address the market demand. All the parents do want something different. All the teachers they're looking for something. They viscerally feel that something's wrong. They don't know what it is. So all the stuff we're learning here right now, we'll take it back with us. And trust me, 2 years from now, so many people are going to be implementing what we've learned here. So I am excited. I am. It is. And it's a great experience. And I'm really glad that we're doing it here at UNK. Really, really glad. Yeah.
I think what I'm going to apply, and the proposal, at the end of this session, I'm going to talk about literacy station. And the different thing that really touched me is that the passion towards education and the reading, being so old, okay, and having so many years in education, I couldn't believe that I actually enjoyed my teacher every class read to me. That is what I'm going to do when I go back to China. Every class, no matter what I'm going to teach, it's not about the knowledge. It's about the experience. It's about the feelings that you have in your classroom. I do love teaching. I do love education. I do love my students. But as a Chinese, I don't know how to express it. I don't know how to use action to let my students really feel it. But now I know. Every class, I will start it with reading a story to my students. 3 minutes. Let them feel the love of learning English. That is what I'm going to do when I'm back in China.